Welcome to some and welcome back to others. Today I'm going to share with you one of my favorite meals I like to prepare for my family. And that meal is a crab and lobster bake, not a boil. That's right. Let's get to it. Items you're going to need before you get started. First, you're going to need some butter, at least 2 sticks. Then you're going to need some minced garlic. And of course, you can't have a seafood boil or bake without Old Bay, paprika, garlic powder, and some seasoning salt. And dried parsley. Not shown, but you're gonna also need some lemon juice and olive oil. Two more items you're gonna need: some spray butter and also some kitchen shears. The main ingredients are gonna be sausage, corn, crab legs, and lobster tails. First, I'm going to start out by cutting up my sausage, and I like to cut them up kind of small because they fit better in the plate when you're serving the dish. I'm not using potatoes this time. I just decided not to, but normally I do put them in. So if you like to add potatoes, you know you can, but I'm going to skip it this time around. Next, I'm going to add my corn. I'm getting my corn prepared. I normally use between 8 to 12 ears, depending on how many people I'm serving. Now it's time to add the corn and the sausage to a pot and bring it to a boil. Then turn the heat down on low. I'm serving 4 today, so I'm using 4 pounds of crab legs. That way everybody can get a pound apiece. As you can see, I'm using snow crab. I would have liked to have had the king crab, but today that just wasn't in the budget. I like to divide my crab legs up in between 2 pans. That way they won't be piled up on top of each other, and the ones on the bottom will have less seasoning on them if you do it that way. So I like to use separate pans so I can season everything real good. Now I'm going to take my spray butter and spray down my crab legs, making sure I get those ends nice and buttery. I like a lot of butter on my crab. Don't be shy with the butter now. Now it's time to throw that Old Bay seasoning on the crab legs. Use your own judgment on how much seasoning you really want on your crab. I really don't use a whole lot at this point because I'm going to add some more later. I got the oven set at 425 degrees. I'm going to add both pans of crab legs in for 30 minutes. But before we put them in, we're going to wrap them in foil. Now it's time to prepare my lobster tails. The first thing you want to do with the lobster tail is take them out of the shell. Not completely, but you want to lift the meat up out. First, you want to cut straight down the middle all the way to the back fin. Now you want to take your fingers and lift that lobster meat up out of the shell without taking it all the way out completely. It's not that easy the first time you're doing it. You know, you just got to dig on up in there and pull it out. The more times you do it, the better you'll get at it. Once you get it out, you're going to want to rest it on top of the shell. So try not to break the shell when you're digging the meat out. Now we're gonna add butter. Get them nice and soaked in butter. Add some Old Bay seasoning. And then once again, the minced garlic. I like a lot of garlic on my seafood. And we're gonna add some parsley leaves. Now we're gonna take this and set it to the side because we can't put it in the oven yet because the crab legs are still baking. Now it's time to make my butter sauce. I'm gonna take 2 sticks of butter and melt it down in the microwave. Now that that's done, I'm gonna add some lemon juice, just 2 splashes. And then I'm gonna add a tablespoon of olive oil. To this mixture, we're gonna add some Old Bay seasoning, some garlic powder, It's been 30 minutes, so I'm gonna take the crab legs out and add the sausage and the corn that we had on the stove earlier. And then add the crab legs back into the oven for 15 more minutes. Now that that's done, we're gonna take the butter sauce and evenly distribute it amongst both pans, covering all the corn and the crab and the sausage. You can also add more Old Bay or garlic if you like. Now it's time to add some parsley. We're gonna take the lobster tails and add them to the oven, which is still set at 425 degrees. We're gonna cook the lobster tails for 15 minutes. You don't want to overcook your lobster tail because they'll be real rubbery. So keep your eye on the clock so you won't have any problems. Once the tails are done, I take everything and divide it evenly between 4 pans.
I think I really outdid myself this time.
So the 4 of us can enjoy. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Until next time, one word.